I'm Graham Chalk, I'm the Director of Film and Media Production here at the Brit School, and we are Screen Skills accredited. What that means is that the industry, the creative industries, have put a stamp on us to say that what we do here is approved and recognised by industry, and that's brilliant for us as teachers, but it's also brilliant for you guys as potential students. It means that wherever you head off to next, you will have that kind of stamp of recognition will kind of follow with you. Next, obviously, students that we get on our post-16 qualification, we attract all sorts from various different backgrounds, and one of the big things that we look for is that they're passionate about all things film and media. The course itself, we've split into two kind of distinct pathways or areas, so filmmaking and broadcast. Now, filmmaking doesn't just mean short films or fictional films, but that also encompasses things like music video, documentary, all forms of filmmaking or moving image that you can think of. And then on the broadcast side, we have obviously online broadcast, TV and radio that we do within the school. So over the course of the 2 years you're with us at post-16, you'll have a varied experience, and then at the end of that course you'll have an opportunity to do a project where you specialise in an area that you want to kind of develop further. We're aware that the students, when they join us, they will have had a kind of varied background depending on the student's individual experience. And we use the first term, 2 terms, to introduce the students to the subject and kind of really teach them those key skills or skills that we see as kind of essential for working in or within these industries. Following that, we'll do a range of different projects, exciting projects, such as music video production, short films, and we'll work on live broadcasts. That'll stretch across the 2 years, and then in that final part of your time at the school, you'll kind of have an experience where you'll create your own project. That could be something you're doing individually, or it could be something you've done as part of a collective. And collaboration is something that we take really seriously within the department. And we understand that our best work, or the work that our students work best, is when they're working with other students, and whether that's in departments, so with other FMP students, or whether that's across schools, or working with music students, working with theatre students, and a big part of what we do is kind of embrace that sense of collaboration, and students really thrive upon that, and I think it gives them those problem-solving skills that a lot of employers are looking for, and it also gives them a kind of varied and a really interesting experience of being at the school. The qualification that you will study while you're with us is a UAL Extended Diploma in Creative Digital Media, and that qualification is designed to give you the fullest experience, but still allow you to kind of follow in the direction that you want to go in. We want to give you empowerment for your education, so a lot of what we do is giving you the choice to design your own kind of experience when you're here at the school. In terms of resources, we're quite fortunate. We've had a lot of investment in the last few years, and I'm sitting here in the YouTube Music TV studio, so this is one resource that you'll have access to, and our students work on live broadcasts. We've had music performances in this space, and we've also have students working on their own shows, coming up with ideas for content, and broadcasting that live online. You'll also have access to a fully functional radio suite. So again, we have Brit Radio, which broadcasts regularly, and that runs alongside our TV broadcast, which is Brit Live, which is something you can check out on YouTube, and Brit Radio is available on kind of SoundCloud. You'll also be able to have access to camera equipment, and you will work as part of small production crews, and you'll go out and film, and that's really exciting. So you'll come up with ideas, we'll support you in developing those ideas, we'll teach you how to write scripts, how to plan to film, and how to film safely on location and within the school. You'll then go out, come back, and you'll edit that footage. We'll teach you how to use a piece of editing software called Adobe Premiere, and you'll have full access to that piece of software, both in school and at home. You'll learn those post-production skills which will really kind of bring all of that kind of hard work together into a final product. A big focus, what we have within the course, is on the student experience. So we realise filmmaking is something you can't teach in a classroom. You need to get out and you need to get your hands dirty, and we do that. So at the beginning of year 13, we take our students on location to film a short film, And in the last year we went to the Peak District and we filmed 2 short films, so each form group worked as a production crew, and what was brilliant about that is students got the experience to explore some weird and wonderful job roles that you might have seen on closing credits. So we had script supervisors, we had gaffers, we had a second unit, a B unit, we had a behind the scenes crew. Alongside those more kind of recognisable job roles such as director, camera operators, producers, and students really look forward and really kind of thrive in that environment, and it's nice to get out and kind of see the students working again collaboratively to produce a really impressive piece of work. We also have Brit Live, so Brit Live is our online broadcast, and that runs every month, and that is extracurricular, so students can get involved in that outside of the coursework, and that's really exciting because that involves every strand within the school. So you're working with production art students to put the show together, you're interviewing people from musical theatre, we have theatre students who are part of the presentation team, so it's a real kind of opportunity to kind of start making those connections and network within the kind of walls of the school. In terms of the type of student that we're after, we want people who are passionate about all things film and media. That doesn't necessarily mean you have a kind of career path mapped out. It might be just that you're really into radio broadcast, you're really into films, there's a particular director that you're passionate about. When you join us, we'll kind of explore that passion and hopefully kind of broaden your horizons, and maybe by the time that you're finished with us, you find that your skill set or your interest is kind of moved slightly, but that's brilliant, and hopefully that will come through one of the amazing projects that you'll do with us. In terms of next steps, obviously 2 years seems like a very long time, but it'll soon go past, especially regarding how busy we'll keep you. We start looking at kind of progression and in terms of what you want to do next. Now, obviously our main progression route is still university, and lots of our students will progress onto university, and what you'll find is most universities across the country will offer a media provision of some description. So but we send a lot of students to places like Bournemouth, at Ravensbourne, so there's a wide array of kind of progression pathways if university is something that you're interested in. Alternatively, apprenticeships is something that is kind of key for our students at the moment, and a lot of students are feeling that they want that choice when they finish the course, and they're feeling that the experience they've had at the school has prepared them for that world of work. And we've had a really successful history of getting students into apprenticeship schemes. So recently we have got apprenticeships at Sky, places like the BBC, both within radio and TV broadcast.